Guys, Evan Harpen here again tonight. I'm just going to be doing some painting tonight, Warhammer Saurus Warrior. For lizardmen, one or two people have been asking how I paint them or what I look like, because I haven't painted many of them. I've only painted my skink priest, which is there, and then my stegodon, which is here. Just finished painting him today. So I'll pop him back over there. Pop the skink priest back over there. So yeah, I've got this. So I'll show you what paints I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using Chaos Black. I'm going to be using Hawk Turquoise, Shining Gold, Devlin Mud, and the Scab Red for the shield. Okay, so I'll get to it, guys. So right, we've got the Saurus Warrior here. Pop him down. So I'm going to be using a size 4 brush today. So if we just start off with some Chaos Black there. Pop that open. Now you want to base everything on him, what you can see, all in black. Just so you get a nicer colour at the end. So if we do this like so. Using a size 4 brush, it's not too thick, but it's quite nice thickness just to sort of cover a lot. It's just sort of like, I'll be using this size brush for the Hawk Turquoise as well, because it covers sort of a large area quicker. You don't want to be using a fine brush for just doing this. It's going to take you another minute or so to do it. When you have a lot of models, you don't want to be wasting time like this. So see, that didn't take long. So as soon as you've done this, you want to wait for this to dry, and then you'll be able to move on to the Hawk Turquoise. I'll just finish up with his shield, like that. There you go. That's looking good. So yeah, I'll pop him down there. So yeah, with that, he is completely covered in black, as you can see. So all we've got to do is wait for him to dry. Once it's dried, you should get something out like this. It's completely black. Have a look next to him. It's covered in black. Just apart from that spill of shield, but it's covered in black. That'll be nicely to paint over. So we'll just start painting now. So I'm going to be using the Hawk Turquoise for the next section. Just turn this out. There you go. You can also use this. I've used this before for my Tomb King's army. For their shield, it goes really nicely with them. So what you just want to do is just paint every bit on his body in this blue. Just leaving these small gold bits, which are distinguished on his top back spine, his top 2 back spines. So I'll be leaving them out, and the end of his tail, the very end, that's got gold on. So this section again, I'm using a size 4 brush. It speeds the process up. Just make sure that all the black bits are covered. You don't want any of those showing. Don't forget the underside. So we've got all of that. Everywhere which has skin on. And, oh yeah, also bits with gold on are his shield. He's got like an arm chain on him, so just watch out for that. Then also he's got a bit of gold at the top of his head. So when you're going around the head, you can see it just there. But I'll just paint around it. There you go. There you go, so you just paint around that bit. And then later we can go over that in gold. Just finishing off his face now with the blue. Bit of his tail I can see black. So don't forget, you need to cover everywhere in black where possible. I mean everywhere in blue, we've already done that in black. So I've done that now. So I'm going to just, okay, so just there's a bit there. So yeah, now I've done that. I'm going to leave this to dry. Now the blue's not entirely dried yet, but whilst I'm painting this it should dry. So now I'm going to use shining gold to go over the weapons and the bits of gold on his body and the shield. So I'll just open this. There you go. Again, I'm just going to use this brush, the size 4 brush. Pretty much on the whole of this model, I like to use size 4. I use this size. It's very small size. I can't. It's just a 00 size brush, so it's really fine. I like going that over for small details, like on banners. It just adds nice effect to it. Yeah, so anywhere where there is meant to be gold on him, so weapon, the on his arm, like I said earlier. Of course, if you have a spear, I use the scab red again, what I use for the shield, to be for the actual wood on it. And then I carry on with this shining gold for the weapon. Because lizardmen, I like the Aztec Mayans, and they just have riches upon riches, magic relics in their temples, and gold upon gold. So that's going to be his hand weapon. I'm going to move on to his shield now. There's not much gold on it, just small amounts. As you can see, I'm going over here, like that. Didn't go over. And don't forget to do the inside. Do the inside like so. Now it's time for the top bit, like that. And the top 2 bits of his spine, I've got some gold on it as well. So that's the gold for the moment. Just making that look good. And now I'm going to again wait for that to dry. Now we're going to be carrying on here. I'm going to be using the scab red for the shield. That's all that's remaining, well, apart from the Devlin mud wash, which will just go over all over his back and arms, anywhere where it can get into a gap. You don't want much for this because it's not a large area. So you cover the entirety of the shield of it, like so. There you go. You don't want too much, or else it just get rid of the texture straight away, and you don't want that. You want to at least have some